back to Desertwood Days, and I am here with the beautiful Tiffany N Benson.
Well,
Welcome.
hello.
Hello there, beautiful.
Mhm.
Tiffany, CEO of Arabella Marketing and PR.
Yes, yes, yes,
Yes.
yes.
Tiffany, you were originally supposed to be a doctor.
Medicine, I do have a fondness of medicine, but doctor was never the end goal.
It wasn't the angle.
No, I've always wanted to be not only a CEO and a businesswoman, but I also want to be a traditional wife too as well. So, learning medicine is part of what I wanted to be as a wife and a mother.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I can always say, you come to anything that I'm doing and there's a medical emergency, I got you because I studied that.
Okay, if I could choking on some of these feathers over here, you
Yeah,
got me,
I
huh?
got you.
You're a model, actress, and CEO of Arabella Multi Brands. Did you have multiple brands up
Mhm.
under Arabella? Tell us what is it that you do to help artists in the industry?
We do overall marketing and PR. I always tell people when it comes to, because we do talent and we also do businesses too as
Mm-hmm.
well. But I like to look at things as the business side of it. I mean, I can't teach anybody to be a model or an actress. They need to
Right.
come to me with being a model and actress.
Mm-hmm.
I can teach them the business and I can
Mm-hmm.
teach them how to be self sufficient
Right.
and building not only their business, but also building a legacy for themselves.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. And that's the thing because they probably look at you and they see you. She's out there posing and she's taking all these pretty pictures and she's an actress. She's done a lot of things. Well, she can teach me how to be a model or an actor.
Yeah, no, that's something you need to come with.
Mm-hmm.
That's something you either have or you don't have. That's not something that's taught. It's something that is just in you. You have that character, that embodiment, and that artist. You have that
Right.
in you.
You originally started off, were you, if I'm correct me if I'm wrong, you were doing fashion events initially when you first started?
Well, we've always done fashion events. We still do them now.
Mm-hmm.
It is my way of being able to market all of my clients at once.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a lot of clients from a lot of different things. And one of the things my husband always tells me is that I'm a synergist.
Mm-hmm.
And being able to bring all those people, all those different ideas, it allows you to be able to expand your brand, expand your market because you're getting markets from different people. And so by putting everybody that's all different types into one room, that's how you create that.
And that's one thing that I've loved about you and seeing your business is that I don't want to say there's no discrimination there, but you have worked with so many different types of brands,
Mm-hmm.
from menswear, from candles to lingerie to tuxedos. I've seen you work with so many different brands, so you were able to help a lot of those people get going.
Yeah, yeah.
Because now that I see them, you don't just see this vendor, you see a full-fledged business
Yeah,
now.
yeah. I always tell people when you come to me for marketing PR services, whether it's a business or a talent, you're not coming to me just to build your business or to build your brand. You're coming to me to build a legacy. So
Hmm.
something that is going to last even past you. So if you're having children or something like that, you can pass that down to them. Or if you're just going out greatness, then that's a legacy that lives on of something that you were able to build.
Right. And you know what? You're going to find that out just like that. Who's there for that?
Hmm.
And I'm sure you've probably ran into people that want you to do the work.
Hmm.
They're not there to learn how to work the business and build this legacy on their own. They want Tiffany
Hmm.
N Benson to build it for them.
Yeah, and I always tell people, if you want me to do all the work, I can definitely do that for you. It'll probably cost a lot more. But if you want to build something that you can truly sit down and give that emotion when you're talking about it in an interview or if you're talking about it to a future client and actually tell them that this is what you have and have that pride and joy in it, then you need to learn the ins and outs of your business. I've had so many businesses come to me and not know anything of how their business actually works because
Right.
they've never had to do that. And that's important.
Yes, it is. Can you tell me about one of your proudest moments with one of your businesses? You don't have to give their name, but just to seeing how successful they've turned out.
I think it's always the moment where my business owners realize that when you Google them,
Uh,
then they pop up everywhere. So they get that moment where they get to say, when somebody says, "Well, how do I find you?" And they say, "Oh, just Google me." And it's like their bougie moment.
It is a bougie
It's a
moment.
bougie moment. Just Google me. I'm everywhere.
I remember the first time I told someone that, because I don't remember what they were saying to me all snarky, and I said, "Just Google me."
Yeah,
You
because
know,
you
that's
can
when
give
you
a whole list of where people can find you, or you could
right.
just be like, just go to the
You
number
know what?
one.
That's what you say. Google me, and you will step off in your stilettos.
Yes.
You also you created what's all up on the Arabella? You got a lot of stuff under there.
So there
Explain the
are.
black card, the black market.
So the black card is a way just for businesses to basically talk about different things that they have going on. And it actually is something that on college campuses, people can hand out like little
Mhm.
cards that say black card on it, and
Okay.
people can go onto the website and see what type of deals are going on. So it's a way,
Okay.
it's another way for businesses and even talent too as well to market themselves.
Okay.
So everything that we do is a side of business that way they can have complete marketing and PR, and it's a complete package versus just being one thing.
Right.
As you know, like if you're doing just one thing, your diversity is gone.
Sure. Sure.
So between all of that, it's all some form of marketing.
I'm just so proud of you. I mean, you
appreciate that.
it seemed like with what you said earlier, you wanted to be a wife, mother, and do your business, and you've achieved those things.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. And it's awesome because you're showing young women that they can do it.
Yeah, I think it's important for women to realize that you can have it all if you're willing to plan and work for it. Because I mean,
Right.
yeah, it's definitely hard for me to work a full day and get home and cook a meal from scratch with sauces and stuff. But it's something that if you want that part of your life and you want that part of your legacy, then that's what you do.
But you know, you just talking about doing a home cooked meal. But I see you out there on Facebook with your fresh vegetables and everything. You got your own garden.
Self sufficiency. That's what it's about.
It saves some money too.
Right.
You have also, with under your branding, you have created Arabella magazine as well.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us about Arabella magazine.
So, Dear Arabella and Altbella magazines, it's a commercial side and also a alternative side, and it's another form of us being able to market our clients. The magazines feature people from all over the world,
Mhm.
and they go out all over the world. So a lot of what I found when it came to doing the PR side of the business was that my clients, if they didn't have a big enough name already,
Right.
nobody wanted to have them on
Right.
their sets. Nobody
Mhm.
wanted to feature them in their magazines. And
Mhm.
so I thought, okay, well, I'll just create it myself. And same thing with Arabella Productions too, as well. That's another side that we actually just started during COVID.
Mhm. And that's what you do. If they're not going to let you join the party, you create your own party.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, I still have to find a way to provide services for my clients.
Right,
So
right.
it's up to me as the business owner. If I say I can do marketing, then I got to do marketing.
Right. Tell us about one of your showcases. You do showcases, is it quarterly?
We do them every 6 months.
Every 6 months.
Mhm.
Tell us about one of your showcases, your last showcase, let's say.
So it is just another big event for everybody to kind of come in. It changed a bit. So I wanted to have every aspect of art in it. They usually have live music and runway shows and all those
Uh-huh.
different things. And then when COVID hit, I still had
Right.
a bunch of clients that were like, what do I do? And
Right.
so we had to figure out a way to be able to keep things going because
Uh-huh.
people still have brands that are launching, people still have music that's coming out, all those different things. So we created a fashion film to go with it,
Yes.
which actually turned out to be a really great idea, if I don't say so myself. But we're able to market them not only at that event, but then put that film on Amazon Prime, put it on YouTube, put it on anywhere, or little film fest, different things like that. So
Uh-huh.
it's a continuation of being able to show their brands and continue that international view of their brands.
That's amazing.
Mhm.
You know what? And that is giving these business owners something that would take forever for
Mhm.
them to be able to do on their own.
Mhm.
Is for you creating these platforms for them. And you know what? I hope they are very thankful.
Yeah.
because it is hard to get on a platform like that.
Yeah.
Someone wanting to get on, say, New York Fashion Week or Phoenix Fashion Week or some of these fashion weeks, it is hard to be able to get it if you don't meet certain criteria or you
Hmm.
don't know somebody or there's something going on. It is hard for them to be able to get on a platform like that, just being an upcoming
Yeah.
artist.
And that's one of the things I wanted to change with the view of people saying, okay, this is what a model looks like. This is what an actress looks like, because that isn't the case.
Right.
Clothes come in all different sizes.
Yes.
Clothes comes in all different types of
All
age brackets. Everything.
people you see on TV are all ages.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a rule for everyone. If you're 99 or 2 years old,
2 years old,
there's a rule for
something in there for everyone.
everyone,
Yep.
and that's what we have to. And I think that is what holds a lot of people back, because we've heard someone say, "Oh, you too old to be this," or "You too young to be this," or "You're too big to be that. You can't be a model because you weigh too much," or "You're too thin."
Yeah, and that's not the case, because there are items out
There's
there
a
for
place
everybody.
for everyone.
Yeah.
There really is. Just like her.
Right.
You know, I really admire what you do, and that's because you are, first off, a strong woman that's out there doing things that a lot of men are doing in our industry. And you've taken it on and you've achieved all these things on your own. As Tiffany Benson, that was pre Mrs. Benson. That was Tiffany doing these things.
That was Miss Jackson.
Miss Jackson, baby, yes. So I am proud that you were able to do that, because you're able to show young women that they can do it. What would you tell a young Tiffany?
What would I tell a young Tiffany? I would tell her to continue even when it's hard, because it'll get better and it'll all work out in the end. You just got to continue.
Yes. Yes. What would you tell little Tommy?
I would tell little Tommy the same thing. Don't give up.
Yeah.
It's the act of saying I can't do it and then not pushing through that then makes you fail.
And we need that advice even during hard times, as the business owners that have already gotten to a level.
Yeah.
I mean, when something like COVID hits, where some people are lost, they weren't comfortable with social media, using Zoom or virtual workshops and virtual this.
Exactly. And if you don't have any mistakes and if you don't have any downfalls, then there's not another level you can move up to, because there's nothing hard about what's going to make you better. So you have to have those mistakes. You have to have those downfalls. And the important thing, though, is to know that they're going to happen, but you can't give up with them.
Right. And that was one thing one of my guests from another show said: stop worrying about vanity. Start worrying about just doing it right, getting into character. But that is the same thing that, speaking of the advice you've given to little Tiffany and little Tommy, we would give to grown-ups who have established businesses.
Yeah.
To don't give up.
Yeah, because I mean, throughout your life, there's always going to be that next step you have to take. And before you get to that next step, there's going to be some form of a downfall that is going to prevent you from getting there.
Right.
So
or
it's going to happen.
Or a new form of competition that you don't know how to deal with.
Yeah.
So Miss Tiffany Benson, where can our audience find you?
Anywhere on social media, but then also there's ArabellaMarketingandPR.com, and then Arabella Productions on YouTube are the best ways.
Awesome. It was such a pleasure to have you here today.
Well, thank you. It is a pleasure for me to be here.
You gave out lots of good tips, so I'm sure they're going to love it.
Well, I hope so.
And thank you for joining us here today at Desertwood Days, and we will catch you next time.